And with that, the first drive of the event is away. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. And this putt's for birdie.
Right, after having the game for a couple of days, I'm sort of getting the hang of it. Do I think it is as realistic as TGC2? No. I think HB have missed a massive trick with some of the things. With regards to making chipping and pitching the hardest thing to get the tempo right, but yet it's the shortest swing that you will ever make of a golf club. It's a bit backwards. The ball flights are a bit funky, and the ball physics are far superior to that of TGC.
Look at that drive go.
Two, anyway. Yeah, I think a lot of the courses that have been ported over, no, they just haven't come across good at all. They've been designed on TGC2 for TGC2, and with regards to them coming over onto this, they haven't really, they ain't really come across at all well. I haven't even had a look at the shit on here. Course details. Green speed, normal. Is normal. Okay.
And here's an 8-iron.
Squiddy scree.
Well, this is definitely heading towards the green. 5 feet to go here.
The putting, man, the putting's just next level weirdness, to be honest with you. There's a lot of people saying that the greens play through this, that, and the other. Nah, mate, they couldn't be further. Couldn't be further from it. With respect to how the lines are, it's a lot more.
Now let's see what this third hole has in store.
The skill of being able to read them on TGC2 properly has, in my eyes, it's gone out the window. Because now it's like you could have a putt that was breaking loads, and on here it breaks not half as much, but you have to bash them. You have to bash everything. So the feel, the feel on the putts, I think, has gone out the window compared to the old one. But I've only had it a couple of days. I might change my mind when I've played it a little bit more. No, fuck off.
Going towards the rough here, folks. Well, not a very great approach shot
and the tempos, mate. I've tried using 4 different dual shocks, and some of these blokes that are streaming it and they're hitting dead straight all the time, man. Mate, I ain't being funny, mate. You've got fucking no chance. Without using, there's a lot of different endorsed by controllers that people are using. Mate, they've been endorsed by Sony. Mate, if they want to use them, use them. They go in TGC, mate, and they'll get flagged up straight away. Sit down. Yeah. But with regards
And this
to
one is for birdie.
a lot of the tempo, nah. Fine.
And a decent little putt there. And next up is a par 4, folks.
I'd even had a look what the green speeds are.
And
Look
the
at that,
shot's
that's a
looking
proper
promising.
line.
And about 130 yards to the pin.
The kicks don't play either. The kicks don't play. Look at that. That's like on TGC2. That would have been playing, bro, a good 6 to 8 boxes left.
Taking a shot with the pitching wedge. This one's looking good, folks.
Pulls out a touch.
And about 14
Actually
feet
played.
away here.
It's odd.
Ooh, and that was very, very close. And for the par. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store for us. Going
Got
with
it.
the 3-iron.
Sit down. Look at that. 95% shot. 95% power on the shot. And it's still carried, lofted, further than the actual distance
And
of the club.
pretty sure he's going to like
It's,
that.
oh man,
And this putt
so
is for
frustrating.
birdie.
Play for a 95% power shot and it goes further than a fucking 100%. The mind boggles. It really does. So, 16. Sixes.
And this one's about 6 feet away.
They put a 95%. They put it so you can swing it
That
to
putt
what
drops on in for par.
you can short swing it as long as you get something perfect, yeah, and it'll still fly on a nice line. But yeah, if you get 95% something perfect, it goes further.
Now the 6th hole. I think we'll find some fairway here. and hitting from 195 yards out. And that looks like a 5-iron. Yeah, this shot's looking pretty good. Okay, he is now on the green and about 9 feet away here. For the birdie. And just about to tee off on this par 3. This is the 3-iron, I believe. And this one's definitely heading towards the green.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. I've got to find a club between the 214 and the 192 because de-lofting on this as well, it doesn't make a massive lot of difference. If you de-loft the 5-iron, it won't go loads further like it used to. Yeah. 21 inch left to right. So that's exactly that. So that's 47.
Oh, and I thought that was going to go. And this one's for par. And now the 8th hole. It's looking like it's heading into the fairway.
Oh, it's going to be fucking rough. Sit down.
But in actual fact, it ended up in the rough.
Oh, another thing I noticed as well, the bunkers, man. When it says 75% low out the bunkers, it plays 100, man. That's like, wow. It's like going back to old Tiger Woods days where if you're in a bunker, it don't matter what sort of lie you've got, it's still going to gear 100. It's, could be good. Blood ball.
Nice shot. I think I like that. It's about 6 feet to go here. And that one drops for the birdie. And on to the 9th hole. And I think he will be happy with that. Okay, and about 145 yards left. Going with the 9 iron. This one's looking good. This putt's about 3 feet away for the birdie. And let's see what the 10th has in store.
Don't get me wrong, it might grow on me, but I think when the old feedback on the swing used to be able to, if you hit it slow, you could feel you'd hit it slow. Whereas this, you could. Look at that. Donk.
And I
didn't aim for that.
Too pleased with that. And he appears to be very deep in the rough here for this.
Look, 90% out of heavy. Come on, baby.
It sounds like he's going through the branches here. And
that was always going to happen.
And this putt to save par. And finishing this one with a good putt. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway. 135 yards to the pin. Going with a pitching wedge here. This could be good. Just heading for the green here.
Yeah.
All right, he's on the green now. And this putt is for birdie.
Now, I like a lot of the customisables, and don't think I'm just dissing the game, because I really ain't. I do think it's got a lot of positives. But main thing, the chipping and the pitching physics, they're shocking. They're just shocking. It's whoever designed them actually got paid for designing it, man. That's what's quite scary about it. He actually sat there and thought, I know what I'll do. I'll make these the physics for chipping. And he probably hasn't played golf before in his life.
And I don't think this one's
and that it's like you get like a slow on a wedge from nowhere.
Enough club on that one.
And I didn't feel like I'd underswung it as such. Let's try a chip out of here to see how this works. I said not bad.
Really nice shot out of the sand. And about 5 feet from the cup. And that par putt will drop. And teeing off on this par 4. Well, so far so good for this one.
And yet you get a funky little slow chucked in, but because your line's half decent, it stays pretty straight. I just don't. I'm not quite figuring it out yet. Could be good. Spin back.
And this putt is for birdie. And tapping in for the bird. And now the 14th hole. About 160 yards to the pin here. Going with the 8-iron. This is heading towards the green.
I just don't quite get the funky slow. I think it's because I might be a little bit late at the top, but
And just missing. And about 8 feet to the cup. And that putt will drop for par. And setting up now on the 15th tee. Looks like a 7-iron. This one's looking pretty good.
no wind. No wind at all.
That approach is safely on the green, but a whole lot of work to do for that next putt.
Just you don't get no feedback off it really. You don't. It's not like you could get used to it. Like if you're hitting something similar, you could play for you could play for it and like try and allow to put the ball in an area, but there's no That was probably one of the best slings I've put on it. I'm fucking 20 foot left.
Oh,
Yay.
and now let's take a look and see how
Yeah, the
things are going on
feedback
the
when you
leaderboard.
move the arrow on the D-pad, it's not as... It's quite
Setting up
sluggish.
for the par 4 tee off. And nicely done, looking like we'll have some fairway here. Okay, and from 180 yards out. And going with the 7-iron on this one. And heading for the green.
No, what is that message in there?
And about 4 feet from the cup. And that one will drop for birdie. And let's see what the 17th has in store.
Right. 82 less 3 is 79, 72, 72.
It looks like a 7-iron.
Funky monkey swing.
This one's heading for the green.
Sit down.
All right, and now he's on. And this one's for birdie. And a nice putt. And picking up on the 18th hole action here. Let's see what happens. And there was some serious power involved in this one. And about 235 to the pin from here.
This could get wet.
That looks like the hybrid. And this one's heading towards the green. And I apologize, folks. That shot's ended up in the
Lofted, and
rough.
it still plays exactly. They play exactly the same. Right, chips. I'm not a massive fan of the chips, to be honest. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I think he'll be happy with that.
The
And this
tempo
goes
on the
for
chips is
a
just
final
all tip
round
cock.
score of 59.
Happy with it though, not a bad knock. Right, advance. Looks like it's only one round, Timothy. Okay. Well, save that. It's quite nice. Oh, he's doing one round. Deck for Ireland. Right. Perfect. Played that when I first got the game, I think, one of my first tournaments. Shocking. Huh? How's that fucking...